Hey, Mini Fish, it's still the 29th of October, 2018. And this is pretty weird. I don't know if this is even true or not, but, you know, it's showing up in some pretty, what I would consider mainstream sources, right? And forgive the images over there, but I went to look for this shooting in our local USA news, and there's no major United States news reporting this shooting, so I'm just very suspicious about it. But I just still wanted to point out the spiritual significance of this. Okay, so it's in the Daily Mail, and it's also in the Sun. Okay, two papers that, I don't trust any of them, but it's in two main newspapers. And it just so happened to happen, I don't know if that's a real phrase or not, but it happened on the same night they won the World Series, which I was just led to show you all the Egyptian, type connections through that, because that's like kind of the core of what's at work in the spiritual realm. Those powers and principalities that we fight, they come from that and project out spiritually, and that's like their base of operation, if you will. That's as far back as we can go with it to understand their belief systems and how the actual Nephilim and what have you existed in those very areas. It's a deep, deep thing. But nonetheless, okay, I digress on that. That's not why I wanted to show you this. I just wanted to show you because this 7 people were shot at this Halloween party at a nightclub in Riverside, California, which is right there in LA, basically. And, there's plenty of images people shared here. I can't see how, I can't find this report from KTLA. So I'm assuming it was all real. But it was a Halloween party, okay? And you gotta understand, it doesn't really matter to me right now how many people were shot and stuff. It was the whole premise of the party. It was headlined as the first Purge. And that just in and of itself, should tell you the roots of that go all the way back to, of course it's based on this movie series, right? The Purge, where they withdraw all laws and civility and what have you. It's ridiculous for 12 hours each year. And you can that's direct roots all the way back to the Grecians, and it goes all the way back to the Egyptians. I'm just not digging into it. Just real quickly you can find this, the base, the root of these crazy observances of theirs. This one was in honor of Cronus, and it led right to Saturnalia, and so on and so forth. It's all the same thing. It's just re-manifested, right in plain view in our world. It just shows you how it's emerging, and you need the right tools in order to withstand it and defeat it for good. And that's Jesus Christ and the armor of God. So, that's what you need first. But that's all this is. And here we go with these, the first Purge, on the same night that the Red Sox win the World Series in Los Angeles. Same place. So I find that interesting. I haven't looked any of this up on the maps or anything. But, yeah, and they're not calling this a mass shooting, even though it was a mass shooting. I find that extremely interesting. You know what I mean? And we all know what's behind that type of stuff, so it's all just BS when you boil it down. Without Christ, there is no truth, and then you just fall for all this crap. Look at these badges and everything. It's all just steeped in sorcery. And even the watch with no hands. I already looked at that up close. It doesn't have any hands. Oh, yeah. Everybody likes to gather, you know what I mean? Let's go clubbing. What always happens? People get drunk and get in fights, or they cheat on their girlfriends or boyfriends. Yeah, the first Purge, based on a horror film where crime becomes legal. So, that happened in L.A. The same night as all this other Egyptian quackery was coming to view. So, once again, I'm just sharing it real quick. It's just amazing to me. Amazing. So, hope you're all having a good day. We have a total rain washout. It's cold. It's miserable. So, I'm indoors a lot today. So, this is a good thing. But, had to share it. Peace and grace to you. Many fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God,